Gentleman podcast time.
That's right. Binford Tools is proud to present a Santa Claus podcast.
What?
My name is Amiel and my co-host Jordan. Jordan, season's greetings.
Season's greetings. It's Christmas in September, and I like it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, this teaser trailer for the Santa Clauses finally dropped, and we just spoke last week, and you know, it was time to get back on mic.
How shocked were you to receive a text from me saying we had to record an emergency podcast about this?
I mean, I'm always surprised to hear from you, period. Forget about the podcast. Well, you said people had demanded it. They were standing outside of your home, banging on doors, saying...
Yeah, some people are protesting like the injustices of the nation or like Supreme Court rulings.
Yes, keep going.
But a lot of other people are coming to my house and talking about the podcast. So.
And honestly, you tell me which one's more important.
I'll tell you which one is more annoying to my lifestyle right now. It's the people at my house, but
that's fair.
Yeah, people are clamoring. I was maybe a little overexcited. I don't know. I missed you. I called you a week before.
You did.
So
yeah.
So you were top of mind. So, but also, I mean, I don't want to let on too much.
Yeah.
But the teaser trailer just got me a little excited, so I felt like I had to let it out somewhere, and this was the perfect place to do it.
I'm not going to BS here. I thought it was a pretty good teaser trailer.
Yeah, we should just get into it, I guess.
Let's just get into it. The name of the show is The Santa Clauses. I told you that last week. I think you thought I was joking.
I
really
did. I mean, you've got improv chops, so I wouldn't put it past you by any means. I mean, all those newsletters you're writing now, like how many jokes do you have to churn out a week?
I mean... infinite number. There is no number.
A machine.
It's just, it never stops.
True machine.
No joke. The name of the show is The Santa Clauses. Let's just pause there for a second. Mm-hmm. Is that a good title? I mean, it's got the IP in the name.
Yes.
I think it's a little...
It plays on the clauses stuff that they did before, right? They did the escape clause or whatever. They always had like some sort of clause joke. So I guess that works. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything to hold against it, and frankly, we didn't come up with alternative titles or taglines or anything, so I guess we got to shut our mouth.
Yeah, we just got to we got to put up or shut up.
Did you see the tagline as well?
No, what is it?
All right, it's still Kringle and ready to jingle.
Okay.
I don't know what Kringle like as
still Kringle, is that like still got it?
Still got it. He's here. He's rough and ready.
Yeah, I think you got to go back to lab on that one, Disney. Spend a little more time.
Well, they had some time because this was announced, I think, back in January. They wrapped filming in June, so they had 6 months to put this together, and we're going to see what the fruits are come... They have a 2-episode drop.
These days everything's a drop, Jordan. Of course, these days nothing just releases; it's a drop.
It's 2-episode drop starting November 16th. So we're
a little later than I would have thought.
Well, we did pontificate a little bit about this on our phone call, and I said, right after Halloween. This is maybe a couple weeks after that, but it's about time. You don't want to start during October, do you?
No, it's spooky season. SZN. I've had a hard time finding out how many episodes it's going to be.
I couldn't find out anyway. Sorry, I'm still stuck on you saying SZN.
SZN. I've looked around.
6?
I've kicked the proverbial tires. No, I couldn't find anything.
There's nothing to be found. So
too much damn snow on them.
There's ice everywhere. It's terrible.
Oh my gosh, they didn't winterize those tires.
No.
So we watched the teaser trailer. It's like a minute long. I got some notes. Do we want to walk through it like really quickly and then we can just kind of talk about it, or how do you want to go?
Yeah. Well, can I first just really quickly? Maybe we can spend some time talking about the cast.
The answer is yes.
Absolutely. I want to give just a quick synopsis, and then let's get into the trailer.
Let's please do that.
Because maybe some people haven't been paying attention. They don't know what the Santa Clauses are about.
What do you live under a rock? This is the biggest thing going on.
But we empathize with our audience that just kind of comes to us for news. So here's our news.
Yep.
The Santa Clauses, the synopsis. Scott Calvin is about to turn 65 and realizing he can't be Santa forever, sets out to find a suitable replacement Santa. While preparing for his family, for adventure. Well, some things never change. For a new adventure and the life of the South Pole. Wow. So he's gonna retire. He has to find a replacement. That's what we're doing here.
Santa Claus, more like Social Security Claus.
He's ready to retire, and I just read an article about how a bunch of people who are retiring can't move to Florida. So I guess he's not moving to Florida. I don't know. Can he afford it? I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, I'm not touching that one.
You're not touching that one?
I'm not touching that one.
Directed by Jason Weiner, I think is how you pronounce it, of Modern Family fame, a couple other shows I'd never heard of. Single Parents, Perfect Harmony, and The Big Leap. I guess they're on like ABC and CBS, but they probably ran for like 8 episodes and then they were out.
I would say in general, though, the talent behind the show is kind of encouraging because I think like I want to say the
showrunner.
Yeah, you got the showrunner. Yeah, go ahead.
Jack Burdett. He did LMS, creator of that. Lots of Modern Family, 30 Rock, Just Shoot Me, Mad About You, Frasier. So there's some talent there. And then we don't have to get into the cast until after we react, but some good cast as well.
Yeah, I would say this is probably like the most money, talent behind the Santa Claus franchise since the first one.
I mean, how much money did they have to spend on Martin Short, though?
Yeah, Martin Short cocaine Claus. That was pretty hefty. No, I don't know if he does coke. He probably doesn't. No. Yeah, that all sounds good. You wanna let's get in the teaser itself?
Okay, let's do it. What are your notes?
Okay. Well, all right. So it kind of opens with a voiceover, and it's very pure Michigan. I mean,
it's very dramatic.
He's doing these voiceovers, and it's all very. I mean, he's like Mr. Voiceover these days.
I guess so.
It's good. He's cornered the market. It's very dramatic. It's like I'm not going to say verbatim, but it's time for him to find a successor, as we noted. He's got to step down. Hence the Santa Clauses.
Now there probably wasn't a record scratch, but maybe they could have. Like they had the dramatic music, and then they move into like more of a hip hop Christmas vibe.
Yeah, I have some thoughts on the hip hop thing, and the thoughts are liked it. No, he's like giving that, or he's delivering the voiceover. Then it kind of cuts to him giving a speech, and he's got his wife, and I don't know about the kids behind him. Maybe one of them is Buddy Claus, but he tells the elves that he needs to find a successor, and they lose their mind. They lose their mind. They're like, shaking each other and so on. And delivers, I think what was my favorite joke of the trailer was the grief counselor thing. He said, "Do we have a grief counselor?" I thought that was pretty funny.
It was good. Then we very quickly get Peyton Manning, which was unexpected. You probably didn't like it. You hate Peyton Manning. You always have.
I don't.
Every time I drafted him in fantasy, you always gave me problems for it. So obviously, I'm a big Manning fan. I loved his appearance. I hope they don't have any more than the screen time in the series for him because he doesn't belong. But he does land a couple of jokes here. So, what, you don't like Omaha jokes?
Yeah. Hey, the expiration date on that Omaha stuff was about 4 years ago. Santa Claus,
he can have it till his grave, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, if I would have known Peyton Manning was going to be second billed on the Santa Claus show, I'd been pretty surprised. But yeah, it's fine. It's like, it's exactly what you do in these kind of teaser trailers. Because now I'm seeing all these dumb articles everywhere, like Peyton Manning stops by the Santa Claus, burp, and
that's exactly like you made that noise, burp. That they actually wrote that in the text of the article.
It's mission accomplished. It went viral, as they say.
Goes viral, gives away nothing.
Gives away nothing. I'm going to assume that there's like a lot of, or not a lot, but he's not the only person that's interviewing.
Sure.
Like
there's going to be like, there's going to be like 6 people interviewing.
Yeah. And I'm going to predict, but okay. One thing about the Peyton Manning thing, you got to stop doing the Brady jokes. It's kind of sad.
Oh,
You lost.
yeah.
He's better. No one's comparing you two anymore. That's long gone.
I don't think he actually cares.
Well, then he should stop letting them write jokes about
I-
it, I guess. I just feel like it's a little sad at this point.
Okay. I think he's just, affable to it. So, whatever.
All right. Well, he's there. That's like a lot of the trailer, honestly. Like you spend a lot of time with Peyton.
It's a lot.
He gets a lot of. He gets
and then we just get
lines.
like a flurry of shots from the series. Perhaps the most important one was Bernard and him saying, "Did you miss me?"
And the answer was yes. Yeah. The shots at the end are like. I'm trying to remember what they were fast. There's like
Santa's falls. There's elves dancing.
The elves dancing is the last one. It was like looked like a TikTok thing or something. I don't know. Bernard. Yeah, I mean, it's just like boom, 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 very quick. But the Bernard thing, obviously, that's the big takeaway. Probably would have hit a lot harder if they, I feel like we already knew Bernard was going to be in this. I think somebody leaked that a while ago, but that would have been a pretty exciting
reveal.
Otherwise, but yeah, I mean, that's it. It's very short,
sweet, teasing. So
November 16th, 2 episodes are gonna drop. As they say. Yeah, I mean, the Peyton Manning thing is expected. That's just sort of how these things go. It's funny that's gonna take up the teaser, and I think we probably saw all the Peyton Manning scenes in the teaser. Like that's probably it.
Yep.
Excuse me, and then beyond that, yeah, that's sort of all. I mean, I'm sure we'll get a longer one in a month or something. But yeah, in general, I'm trying to think like beyond that, as far as the teaser goes, I felt pretty positive about it.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I was excited, and then maybe we should recap. We talked about David Krumholtz. I think that was announced back in like July or something a few months ago that he would reprise his role as Bernard. Also, I read that Tim Allen's real life daughter had been cast in her acting debut as Scott's daughter. Scott is a new character played by Cal Penn.
Okay, and he's like a Jeff Bezos type, I read.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're thinking about what they would do
Scott. Why did I write Scott? Scott.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Simon is who Cal Penn plays. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, he's like a Jeff Bezos. I think if you're gonna do like toy stuff now, that is a pretty like low hanging fruit and kind of makes sense to go that route where there's like an evil. I mean, I don't know if they'll have him be evil, but there's like an evil Jeff Bezos type who's, I don't know, ruining Christmas or something. Although I also saw that Laura San Giacomo is a Christmas witch.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what that's going to mean for this series?
That's a little concerning to me, only because, like, those
you never have liked witchcraft. That's why.
That is concerning me because it scares me, for one. Second of all, no, it's like in those sequels, which I think the sequels have some merit, not a ton, but they're okay. But in those sequels, it leans so heavily on like the mythology and the Tooth Fairy, and
it brings up some bad memories.
It's just not quite as good as the like you get in these Christmas witch stuff or like Molinator, things like that. It gets a little stupid. So I'd like this story about Santa Claus to be a little more realistic if possible.
Please, yeah, as real as possible. Well, we'll see how it turns out. I certainly was excited after the teaser. It's the most I've talked about Tim Allen in a little while. So
okay,
it had gone dormant a little bit in my life, and I've shared the news with a couple of friends. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm stoked.
What'd they say when you shared the news?
They said, "What? With the real Tim Allen?"
Yeah, he's as far as Tim goes in the trailer, he's pretty puffed up.
Yeah,
he's pretty burly.
Yeah,
like bigger chest.
Santa's been working out.
Santa a little heavy. A lot of bench pressing going on. It's a good teaser. It got me excited. The hip hop jazzy Christmas music was fun. More of that, please. And then less of the highs, everything, lows. Peyton Manning, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Oh, you hate him so. Well, I mean, if we haven't shared already, our plan is to do an episode by episode recap, just like the good old days for Home Improvement. So we're excited to do that. bring that to you this Christmas season.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to feel pretty festive. So
it's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, Jordan. And then, yeah, it's honestly about 2 months from today. So, better keep those vocal cords warmed up. I do have a poll before we sign off here, if you wouldn't mind.
I love to listen to your polls.
All right, 24 total votes. The question was, the new Santa Claus TV show will be, I guess I should give you the options first, the best of the franchise, better than the sequels, worst of the franchise, fun but forgettable. All right, coming in at last place, 8.3%, the best of the franchise. Yeah.
Better than the Santa Claus? Come on.
I had to put it.
I know, it's an option, but I'm glad to know people know how to vote.
People are not, we have really smart listeners. I think, we know that.
We've always known that.
Yeah. 16.7% said worst of the franchise. So that tells me there's some optimism here. 33.3% said fun but forgettable, and 41.7% said better than the sequels. And that's kind of where I land. I think if this TV show can try to just be a little bit better than the sequels, I think we're in great shape.
We'll all be happy.
Yeah, we'll all be happy.
All right. Well, that's what we hope for. Listeners, what do you hope for? We'd love to hear. Adam is still active on Twitter. So active. Just constantly.
That's
how many people's DMs have you slid into?
Mostly just the cast of the Santa Clauses, starting with Cal Penn.
Yeah, no response yet, right?
I met Cal Penn once, so friend of the pod.
Absolutely.
Yeah, could be good.
Actually, the Twitter bio.
Hamburglar and Cal Penn. Tim Allen, I just see this atop the thing. Back in the suit, he retweeted a picture. I think there's a lot of excitement for this.
I do. I think people, maybe because people are on his side a little bit because he was slighted in the Buzz Lightyear movie, not being able to voice Buzz. I don't know. Maybe they're back on his side.
That's funny that you bring that up because did you see the movie or no?
I haven't finished it. I'm halfway through or something.
Doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny how a resounding, people were just not interested in a Buzz Lightyear movie without Tim Allen. I think obviously they were surprised, like Disney executives. I think it didn't do very well and was critically kind of a flop. So there's still a Tim Allen following out there. We know it, but now other people know it too.
Why haven't the leadership of Disney been listening to our podcast all along?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought when did Bob Iger step away from Disney, or am I imagining that? I thought when he did that, it was because he wanted to listen to more Home and Podcast. But
we did have talks about turning this into something.
Igercast. He wanted to just go through.
He just wanted to get rid of us and just do his own podcast.
Yeah, he's like, all right, this is what I do. All right, I take over things, I make them better.
We can be like the guys on the set who are just kind of laughing at his jokes and stuff.
That's what those guys like. If I had to pick between which one will be better, the Santa Claus TV show or Hocus Pocus 2, I'm putting all my eggs in the Santa Claus basket.
Well, here's the thing. Hocus Pocus has too much, way too high of expectations.
Yeah.
It can only fail.
Yeah. Exactly.
It couldn't only fail. It could do okay. But
I was with you though. I was agreeing.
I was pretty convincing, wasn't I?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, we're excited, audience. We hope you're excited, and at least for a few weeks, we'll be back in your ears weekly, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's much more meat on this Christmas ham.
We turned it into a 20-minute episode, so good on us.
All right. Well, hey, we'll be back around November 16th or thereabouts. 2 episodes drop. Get ready for the Home and Podcast drop after. Equally as exciting.
# Home and Podcast drop.
Well, it's a generosity movement. And with that, I'll say...
It always has been.
And with that, I'll say... Jordan, thank you for joining me. Listeners, thank you for listening. And I guess I should say take care.
Take care, everybody.